Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Continuing the series Firepower SNCF 30710 with the new lessons. Actually, we started with the objects. We finished the network object and we applied labs on them. So today we will talk about ports. Ports actually also a very important element that as a network engineer you might use it for several cases, for example. So let's go to our diagram. Let me actually to make it larger because we care about the headquarter now. Great. So let me open our FMC. Close. In the object, if we go to object management, we'll find one tab or option called port. So what is port? All of us know actually the port is simply a TCP or a UDP number that every number is indicating something. For example, like DNS is 53, FTP 21, HTTPS 443, and etc. So also Firepower has a predefined ports here for you. These are like called well-known ports. So why we need to add some ports? Okay, maybe like we will have a case that I need to block the file sharing between PC and server. This is a case actually. Maybe you have an application, and this application, of course, it's working in a port number like this port number. Let's say, for example, 6778. And it's not here in the list. So you want to allow it for some people, so you can add it. So how we can add the port? Simply add port. We'll be having add object and add a group. When you open add object, like we will find several types like TCP, UDP, even ICMP, IPv6 ICMP, and other. Inside the other, here you will find like some port like 3PC, and like many things. Actually, it's not my turn to explain the all the ports. Just let's see a scenario to have an ability to think about it. But because before the scenario, let me just finish this. You will give it a name for this port. After that, in the port, you can put a single port, like for example 4456, and you will save. Or you can put range. So 4456, for example, dash 4459. So it will be from 4456 to 4459. And you can press or click save. So great. Now let's take this scenario. Minimize this. PC in VLAN 20, of course, it has a connectivity between the PC and the Windows Server. Now we will revise the access control policy what we have. But let's see VLAN 20. So if I go to CMD, as you remember, VLAN 20 is 192.168.20.11. Great. So I want to ping the DMZ server, and it's our Active Directory server, and it's our domain controller server. So ping 192.168.30.200. So there is ping. Great. And also ping the internet. Great. And if I ping the internet by the name, so the DNS should resolve the name also. Great. So everything is fine, and VLAN 20 can communicate with everyone, server internally and external to the internet. So what if I want to block, like here, I have VLAN 20 and VLAN 10. Let's take this scenario. I want VLAN 20 can communicate, like can ping the server normally, no problem, and can go to the internet, but I don't want VLAN 20 to access the file sharing here in the server. Great. But VLAN 10 normally can check the sharing file here, file sharing in the server, and going to the internet, and everything is fine. So this is our task right now. So VLAN 20, PC in VLAN 20 will not be having the ability to access the file sharing. So let me share one file. Cancel. Let's go to C to simplify it. C. Okay, right click new. Uh, Call it, for example, CCIE security. Okay, right click, share with specific people. I will make it everyone, add, and give it read and write, doesn't matter, and share. Pretty good. So let me go to back to VLAN 20. Now VLAN 20, if I open backslash backslash 192.168.30.200, great, then I can access it. And check the same case, cancel, check the same case with VLAN 10. Backslash backslash 192.168.30.200. Great, also VLAN 10 can do that, and VLAN 10 also can access the internet normally. Yes, all our infrastructure actually accessing the internet, and can ping, of course, the server as long as I got the file sharing dialog, so it can ping it. Okay, perfect. So now the task is I want to prevent VLAN 20 to access the file sharing with the server, but keep the VLAN 10. Let's go to the FMC here, and let's see first what ports we should create. So here I have, like for file sharing, I have couple of ports I should create. Add object, and let me name it file sharing TCP. Okay, and it will be, yes, TCP, and it will be arranged from 135 to 139. The problem actually, because these ports I need to add them, one for TCP and another one for UDP, but Firepower and FMC, this will not allow you to merge between TCP and UDP like some other firewalls. So it's fine, we have to do it in two shots. Allow override, we explain it like overrides here. Maybe I want to apply the same scenario in another branch, so I'll make add. So it will be in FTD active, and I will go to the overrides for the FTD active, and I will keep the same ports because here there is no change actually. So the port is the port, so I can change it, and press add. So here for this branch, and this is for FTD as I guess. Yes, this is here for FTD. Great. So I'll just not let you just got lost. Let me delete this one. Yes. Okay, this one. Save. File sharing TCP. And you can see the predefined ports. You cannot change, you cannot do anything. Fine. So another object, file sharing UDP. So I will select the UDP here. It will be the same ports 135-139. Great. Save. What else I have? I can have add object net BIOS TCP. It will be 445. And again net BIOS UDP, the same port 445. I don't know why this one is showing me that it's override. I deleted the override, I think. Yes, I deleted the override. Maybe because the check is there. Okay, so don't override. Save now. Okay. So we forwarded a range from 135 to 139 UDP and TCP, and port 445 single as a TCP and UDP. Then we explained the group. So what is the group? Like all the ports that I created right now, I can put them in a group. This is a scenario for a group. And I will name the group file sharing. File sharing. That's it. So what here I need? I need file. So it will be TCP and UDP. Okay. And also I have it for NetBIOS. TCP and UDP. Save. So now this is the group has all the port that I put it. Let's go to the policy and we will revise it and we will see what we are going to do. Modify. Okay. What policies actually we have? Okay, we have VLAN 10 to internet. So we are allowing VLAN 10 to internet and we are allowing everything here. Great. We are also, okay. Doesn't matter. And we are also allowing DMZ to management, the communication, and reply back between management to DMZ. This is the inter VLAN routing between DMZ and management. So I have VLAN 20 to internet, and also I have inside to DMZ and DMZ to inside, and I have DMZ to internet. Here the DMZ is going to the internet, and I have management also to the internet. Great. So where shall I apply this? This actually needs a special policy because all these are allowed and I'm going to deny. So I cannot put it inside any one of them because otherwise I will change the structure because I need to block. I need the action to be blocked, and here all the actions either allow or trust. So let me add a new rule. Add rule. Great. So VLAN 20 is the inside zone. So the source will be inside and the destination will be outside. Great. Network. You can leave it any, or if you remember, we created an FQDN. Amazing example. FQDN that contains VLAN 20. So if you right click object details, if you put object details here, you can see FQDN VLAN 20 PC1.ccie.local. Great. So I can put it as a source because I want to apply it on it. Destination will be empty. Go to port here, ports, and put for me the port. So the source ports are any. So the source is any here because I don't care about like the source that I'm going to issue. And the no, just wait a minute. There is a mistake here, guys. The communication between not inside and outside. I'm not going to the internet, and my task is to block the file sharing from the VLAN 20 to the file server. So here it will be DMZ definitely, the destination. So destination will be DMZ, great. Network, yes, FQDN as a source. Destination network could be any or could be specific. DMZ server, I added before. So DMZ server, add to destination. If you go here, right click, object details, you will find the IP address of the server. Great. So the source is DMZ and the destination, sorry, the source is VLAN FQDN and the destination is DMZ. So go to port. The source, we said we don't care. File share. This file sharing, it's good if I rename it file sharing group, for example, to understand that this is a group. Doesn't matter, so I know that it's a group. If you go right click objects, then you can see file sharing group here, and you will find all the ports are there. Great. So now I can name it a block file sharing VLAN 20. Or it's not actually for VLAN 20, it's for a host, but doesn't matter. Choose the name that you like. And the action here, you can make it a block or a block with reset. Doesn't matter. If you want to end the session, you can do it. Let's make it simple, block. And let's also allow logging to see like what is it. So logging beginning of the connection, yes. I think we are ready to go, add. So the block is here in the last one. So please, you have to understand when you are blocking, be specific. Why? In the access control policy, it's the same concept of access list. The specific first and the generic in the last. To not have any contradiction for that. So if you're blocking anything, so please just put it in the top. And I will talk about actually the hierarchy in a special video. So select it and drag it just up. I want to put it first one. Great. So it's here now, block fill file sharing. Okay, block. Save. Deploy. HQ. Deploy. Yes, deploy. Again, I will pause and I will come back to you when it's ready. So it's completed now. Let's go to VLAN 20, the PC. So ping internet, first of all. Now it's pinging fine. Let's just try the file server 192.168.30.200. Something is blocking here. Give it its time. Let's go to VLAN 10. VLAN 10 is pinging the internet. Great. So I have connectivity // 192.168.30.200. It's asking me here. So I'll put the administrator admin is and the desired password for the server. Great, I have CCIE security here, empty one. So this is VLAN 10, huh? So it's working fine with VLAN 10. And even I can ping also the server 192.168.30.200. Of course, I'm pinging it because file server here for me. So let me go. Perfect. We cannot access 192.168.30.200. Before applying this policy, I was able to do that. So cancel. Let me check there is connectivity in ping dot 30.200 for the DMZ server. Yes, I can ping it, but I cannot logging it. Great. Let me go to the FMC and see the report. Analysis, events. Great, I have some reports here. See, everything is a block. So it's blocking what? Block 20.11 all. So what are these all? These are the ports ranges. Let's actually try to figure out some ports. Here, the destination port is 139. It's telling you here it is for NetBIOS SSN TCP. So what is this? Actually, every port, of course, has a meaning for a specific thing. So the 139 is for server message block that run on the top of the NetBIOS. So what is the 445? It's Microsoft DS TCP. Actually, this is the NetBIOS used for Microsoft directory services for Active Directory and Server Message Block SMB. Okay, so 137. It's written here NetBIOS-NS. What does this mean? This means actually this is a NetBIOS, responsible for NetBIOS name service, and this is responsible for the file sharing and the printer sharing, like any sharing. This is the port who responsible for that. Great. Again, for 139, it seems it's trying several times to do that. Source port is this. These are random. Now again, 445 for Microsoft, 445 for Microsoft. So you see, they are using only 139, 445, 137. You can record down these ports. So you can ask me, so what is the 135? What is the 136? What is the 138? To be honest, you can search it over the internet, but 135, it's something called Remote Procedure Call, RPC. It's used in client and server applications. So in case, because it's a type of sharing also, so we will put it. One more thing not here is 136. 136, actually this is the datagram that allow the communication between the PC, any PC and the application. What else we don't have? 138. 138 is simply type of NetBIOS datagram service, because NetBIOS has several forms, old one and the new one, and the old one mapped with the new one. So it's like a headache. So I put the range to make it 100%. It's a block. But for the 138, you have to understand one thing important here. It's exactly NetBIOS datagram service responsible for file sharing and the printer sharing, but not only locally. Also, something over the internet. If you have like file sharing on the internet and you want it, so this is responsible, 138 responsible for that. If you like printing like with the shared printer over the internet with another branch that you have, so this is the one who block the traffic for you. So great, even like we generated, and here ingress security zone, this is all from inside, egress DMZ, these are the ports, initiator IP, this one, the responder IP, the server, DMZ server. Great, I think the report is clear, and action is a block, and this is the date for that. Pretty good. So this is actually the form. So let's go back for the policy access control to check it. Lastly, when I finish this video, I will make another video of the port also, and we will try to apply another scenario. So just let me edit the default access control policy, the ACP. And let's see here now, it's a block and it's in the top. But the VLAN 20 can see the internet. Why? Because VLAN 20 here has a policy. So as I told you, the policy for this blockage does not match. Why? Because this is between source zone and destination zone here, something different than VLAN 20 because this is from inside to outside. And it's also a different network and different ports. So it's totally a new one, will not contradict with the VLAN to internet. Also, I want to show you one thing here. If I edit this policy, you can see here in the ports that I created the ports from the object management. Also, if you forget something and you are here, you don't no need to close it and to go back. There is here a plus. Then you can plus it, add object or add group object. So if you can add object, the same, everything will appear. You will add it, but you will stay on this. Actually, this one, you can apply it for zone. Zone no. Network. Network, actually in the networks, yes, the plus is here. But for the geolocation, no, you cannot. They dimmed it for you. VLAN tag, let's say, yes. User application. So anything, but the majority you can add it from here. No need to close and to go to object management. I hope this video was helpful and informative for you. Please subscribe, like, and share to continue the content of the course. And see you next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.